The Zapatista National Liberation Army, known as the Zapatistas, emerged on January 1 in 1994 in Chiapas, Mexico, coinciding with the entry into force of the North America Free Trade Agreement. These indigenous movements arose in response to economic policies that they received as marginalizing and exacerbating poverty and inequality. On the day of its first public appearance, the Zapatistas National Liberation Army surprised Mexico and the entire world with an unforeseen armed insurrection in the state of Chiapas, southeast, which went down in history as the Zapatista Uprising. Since its appearance in 1994, members of Zapatista's Army of National Liberation, including its well-known spokesman, Subcommander Marcos, now known as Subcommander Galeano, have given numerous interviews. These interviews have been fundamental to communicate the objectives, ideals, and demands of the Zapatista movement. Through the media, the Zapatistas have been able to spread the criticism of neoliberalism and the government, as well as highlight the struggles and aspirations of indigenous communities of Chiapas, allowing their perspectives and voices to be known globally. But perhaps the words of Subcommander Marcos best summarize the objective of its insurgent group: the seizure of power? No, just something more different, a new world. He expressed it in a statement dated February 2 in 1994. Its objective was clear: to reject the Mexican neoliberal political system with its promises of modernization, which kept the indigenous and oppressed community in neglect, as well as the establishment of participation democracy. The Zapatista National Liberation Army demanded the reclamation of ownership over the lands taken from the indigenous communities, a better distribution of wealth, and the participation of the different ethnic groups, both in the organization of their state, Chiapas, and the country. A group of armed indigenous people occupied 7 municipal seats in Chiapas: San Cristobal de las Casas, Altamirano, Las Margaritas, and Ocosingo, Oxuc, Huixtlan, and Chanal. The Mexican government initial response was military, but it soon moved towards negotiation, culminating in the law of dialogue, conciliation, and dignified peace in Chiapas in 1995. Relations between the government and the Zapatista National Liberation Army have fluctuated, and although there have been periods of dialogue, there have also been tensions. To this day, the Zapatista National Liberation Army maintains considerable autonomy in several communities in Chiapas. There are different opinions and different theories suggesting that the Zapatista uprising was influenced or supported by outside forces, although these theories lack substantial evidence and are not widely accepted by various scholars.